What's going on, guys? I'm back with Tommy Todd.
What's his name?
He's just made his spinner rig now. He's about to crimp fully. He's about to crimp the boom. Show it to him, Tommy. He's got a nice Advanta straight curved shank hook. He's got size 6 curved shank, and he's got a bit of shrink tubing covering the spinner swivel. He's got that crimped to 35-pound boom. And he's just going to crimp that nice little OMC Vita Bits 07 crimp. Put in the large one, Tommy. The next one. Yep. Now press down really hard.
If you do want to look at any other rigs, go on my YouTube channel, Tommy Todd. I will show you in a second.
Go on, show us the rig. Show us the finished product, Tommy.
This is the finish, but we do just need to put a bait micro ring swivel on there.
Micro ring swivel.
That's the rig.
That's the rig right there. Show us the hook. Show us the hook. Look at that hook right there. And it'll just be when he gets his tungsten putty. It'll just be sitting. It'll be sitting like this. It'll be sitting like that when he gets his tungsten putty on. So we'll see you in a couple minutes, okay? Whilst he gets his micro ring swivel on. Right. So what he's doing. Right. So Tommy's just putting the hook bead on. He's just putting the hook bead on, and that's a nice stiff rig. So when the cart picks it up, it gets straight at a rig.
It's sitting just like this.
It sits just like that.
Then it'll be in the top of its mouth. When it goes to spit it out,
it'll twist like that.
Straight in there.
And the shrink tubing, hooking possibilities of that. And Tommy, the carp whisperer of Evero, is gonna hopefully catch on that rig. So we'll stick to it, guys. We'll see you soon. Right, so guys, what we're doing now is he's gonna grab his hook bait of choice. What he's gonna do? He's gonna grab his hook bait, and he's just gonna thread that onto the. What he's doing now? He's putting the anti-tangle sleeve on, and then Mark has got the rig, just crimping it down a little bit more. Right there. Nice crimp tool right there. And what he's going to do is he's going to thread it onto the boom. And that's what he's doing now, is threading it onto the boom. As you can see. And then what he's going to do is the boom section of this rig is intended for like pop-ups and wafters. But that's the spinner rig, that one there that he's got in his hand. The other versions, which I've got a load of in here, are Ronnie rigs. They've only got one different function, and
we'll be making Ronnie rigs in a second.
Yeah, we'll be making Ronnie rigs, and what these do is you can use them with bottom baits. Although with the boom, as you can see right here, with the spinner rigs. You won't be able to use bottom baits because the boom part will kick up like that, and if the carp touches that, it's super stiff, so it'll spook away. And that's why the Ronnie rig, you can use it for everything, and that's why I've got a whole rig box full of them, as you can see there. So we'll stick to it, guys. See you soon. So what he's done there is he's put a blob of putty on. And it's a lot better than a normal weight, so it's just some OMC Ever Impressive Blend tungsten putty. The Ever Impressive tungsten putty. If my phone will focus. And what that does is it's better than like a split shot weight. That'll just like be when the carp's feeding, it'll see the pop up, it'll think that it wants it, it'll go for it, it'll see the split shot, obviously, because most split shots are silver, and what it's going to do, it's going to spook away, never going to come back to that rig if it has the split shot on. And tungsten putty, the Ever Impressive tungsten putty, is like camouflaged, like that, camouflaged like a green putty, which is intense.
If you come fishing in the wet, your feet up, because my feet are freezing.
Yeah, trust me. I got like 5 pairs of pants on. Yeah, and also you want to be following Tommy Todd. He is the Evero Carp Whisperer at the end of the day. Yeah. Alright, so I'll see you in a bit. Right, so what I'm doing now, guys, is I'm just making some PVA mesh to stick on my other rod. And as you can see behind me, they're my rods. So I'm just fish. I'll show you where I'm fishing once I get this PVA bags tied up. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab choice of boilies. In this scenario, it is krill. Krill on here, on Evero Country Park, in the winter is like the best one you can use. So what I'm doing now is I'm loading the PVA stick up with krill boilies. And I think we can do one more there. We'll do another krill. We'll do 2 more, actually. Why not? Go big or go home. And what you're going to do now is you're going to tie off your krill boilies. Tie them off like that. And you want to get them dead close to the back of them like that. There. And then you want to tie it off again. Right, so guys, as you saw in the previous clip, I've just tied up PVA mesh of a couple boilies. And I'm going to cast that out onto the spot now. Just got to reel the rod in first. Reel this rod in. So that's the rig, just a simple Ronnie rig with lead, obviously. Weight. Now what I'm going to do is just going to dry this rig off. I'm going to dry it all off. Just going to dry everything off, and that's the completed rig. Just to match the hatch krill boilie. But it's actually a hook bait, this one, so it's got more scent, yeah. Cameraman knows a lot of fishing. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to keep on drying this rig. And because I've got a long tag for this, I'm just going to hook it through the tag end like that.
And where's this one going?
This one's just going next to that buoy, if you can see the buoy.
Blue boy?
Blue buoy. That's the one. Now then, I've got it tied up. Just going to give it a nice whip. I might mess this one up, but still going out on the spot. Not really on the spot, but that's around about where I want it.
Just going to be have to careful if you get a fish on that boy.
Yes. You've learned, you know, from past experiences. So what I've done now is I've sank the line, and I'm just going to keep it like that, because this one is coming in.
And your buzz bars come out. Put that back in.
Cheers. Thank you very much, Mark. This one's gone quite far out, so having to reel it for quite a long time.
Is this just another Ronnie rig?
It's just another Ronnie.
With a matcha hatch krill?
Yep.
bit of OMC putty.
Yeah. OMC's the one.
You got anything, lad?
Not today.
Not today,
No.
no. So guys, I'm back. Mark's just very kindly grabbed my tackle back box, and I'm gonna just rig the other rod up. I've just casted out the other rod to the blue boy. Now this one's going in between around about 10, 20 foot, 30 foot away from the island, straight in the middle.
About there.
And if you just want to put it on there, that's the bait. Just some match the hatch krill, crayfish, boilies. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put a new one on the baiting needle. So, yeah.
Yo, there's a policeman. You can't see. There's some police through the bushes.
Yeah, just some police, but we don't care about the police. Not in a gangster way. We just don't care. We're fishing, aren't we? So may as well just be fishing. So just gonna grab the OMC, touch me up, and touch it up a bit. Just give it a nice little point for the carp to get hooked onto. Camera on that. Nice new point. And now what I'm doing is just gonna get my bait floss and I'm just gonna thread on a new boilie because the other one's got a bit old now. Gonna thread a new one on. Get a new one on the bait floss.
Is that trimmed down?
No, it's not trimmed down, it's just a whole boilie because these boilies aren't air dried, they're straight out the bag, as you can see. Straight out the bag, not air dried. Do you reckon a fish snowman?
You could.
Gotta go and match the hatch because the carp are a lot more wary this winter.
They haven't been coming out.
This lighter is not good at all because my fingers, as you can imagine,
Freezing cold.
Yeah. Oh, wait for a second. And the wind is not helping with this at all. So
Lovely little blob.
lovely little floss blob. Get that on there. My tackle box down because I don't want it getting in the way. Now then, let's grab the PVA mesh wag krill
Ready
boilies.
made.
It's not ready made actually, I just made it then, but what could we do? It's a mesh wag at the end of the day. So I've got that mesh bag on, and this one's just going straight down the middle. You don't want to see
Keep that off the ground.
show that. Ooh,
As you can see, there's
just surface right there.
there's just 5 boilies in a mesh bag. Something's just top there.
Yeah. Surprising though, because normally fish don't top.
In the winter.
No, fish do top in the winter, but they don't top in the margins. You're gonna get this one.
Yeah. Landed right there.
Right on the spot, that is. Now what I'm doing now is sinking the line down. As you can see, my feet are very cold. But line's been tight. Get that nice and tight. I'm just gonna come over here. Push bars.
On the TMC alarms.
See how.
No, that was your end of your rod.
Oh.
It's going over it. Further back, you idiot.
Right.
TMC alarms.
Very nice sounding. Just make sure.
You can see all the fog
Yeah, you can
and
see
how
all the
cold
fog
it
on
is.
top of the water. My feet are currently freezing my feet off right now. Don't know if you can see, but my laces have actually frozen too. Get a close up on that, Mark. My laces have frozen. Not very good, but Tommy, your PVA mesh is here.
Have it.
You sure? There's not a lot left. Anyway. Oh yeah. Matt's also frozen. Everything's frozen. Including my feet. So Tommy up there. Both rods out on the spot. One just in front of that blue buoy and one straight down the middle towards that island. And I'll see you in a bit, guys.